Hello everyone, welcome to the discussions on Catalyst for UPSC Prelims series, where we are discussing the previous year questions of UPSC Civil Services examination as part of geography. In this video, we'll start about the discussions on India physiography. So without any wastage of time, let's start. The first question, which is being asked, the paleomagnetic results obtained from India indicate in the past that Indian landmass has moved. It's a very simple thing. So how that the paleomagnetic results obtained indicate that in the past Indian mass has moved north, south, east, west. We all know it is northward. A very, very easy question. You can see that India was there in the southern hemisphere, crossed the geographical equator and entered into here. This is a very basic question. If you have not answered this question right, you did not understand so much things about India's thing. Say, we have explained one of the thing, one dimension, Deccan lava plateau. This Deccan lava plateau, which was formed here, is part of the reunion hotspot, right? So if you don't remember that, then you did not understand this. You have understood that how the Himalayas were formed. So many things are linked with this. Definitely the physiography, the paleomagnetic results obtained indicate that Indian moon have moved northward. Don't miss such kind of things. You know, if you miss, what will happen, right? An Indian subcontinent originally a part of huge mass of land. That is what is called as, what is that? Aryavarta, Indiana, Gondwana, Jurassic landmass. Some of you have answered Jurassic landmass. Okay, we'll both of us will watch a Jurassic movie. Let's enjoy the movie. Let's not read about geography. That is better, right? Okay. Then similarly, not Indiana. Don't watch some kind of Hollywood movies. It is very, very Gondwana continent. You all know which is part of the Gondwana continent. You can know initially there was a big landmass called Pangaea surrounded by Panthalassa. Pangaea has two blocks, Laurasia and Gondwana. Gondwana is South America, Africa, Madagascar, India, Antarctica, and even Australia, right? So this is the thing. So India is part of the Gondwana. Even this question, if you miss, then your understanding is very, very less, right? Moving forward, if there are no Himalayan ranges, what would have been the most likely geographical impact on India? Had there been no Himalayas, what would be things? It is almost like asking about significance of Himalayas in an opposite way, right? So what is the thing? Much of the country would experience the cold waves from Siberia, right? We all know that Himalayas protect India from cold Siberian air mass. You can see the map. If this is the Himalayas, Himalayas protect India from cold Siberian air mass. That is there. Number two, the Indo-Gangetic plain would be devoid of such extensive alluvial soils. Obviously, whatever the erosion which is there, the deltas which are formed, the dunes which are formed, the floodplains which are formed, the Bangar, Khaddar, alluvium, all are erosional nature of the rivers of Himalayas. So such extensive alluvial plains, even the deposition of the rivers in the four deep geosyncline, as we have explained, even that is also part of the same process. So Indo-Gangetic plain would have that alluvial soils only because of this. That is also there. Then the pattern of the monsoon would be different from what is at present, especially, yes, all are correct. If you have seen it, the Bay of Bengal branch enters into India, and along the foothills, it will travel like this. That is the reason why the rainfall reduces as you move from here to here. If you have seen the paper of 2023 UPSC mains paper, they asked it in Bhojpur why southwest monsoon is called as easterly, Purvaya, right? This is because of the same process, because they come from this side. So the pattern of the monsoon would be very different from what is at present is definitely right. Answer is 1, 2, 3. You can see why they are asking such questions. You can talk about the source of water, how Himalayas are an important source of water, why there is a dispute between India and China. That also you can talk. So many things. So the role of Himalayas in wildlife, role of Himalayas in water, so many things, they are very much in use. Indus Brahmaputra Treaty, the issues with it, all these things are there. Right. Moving forward, When you travel in Himalayas, you will see the following: deep gorges, U-turn river courses, parallel mountain ranges, steep gradients causing landsliding. Which of the following said to be evidences for Himalayas being Engfold mountains? What are Engfold mountains? The one which are regularly being rising as part of the plate movement. They are still continuing. So the deep gorges which are shaped is an indicator that Himalayas are Engfold mountains. That is the reason why they are able to have such kind of V-shaped valleys. What is deep gorge? Can I say it is a V-shaped valley? Gorges and canyons are nothing but the same things. So V-shaped valleys are there because of higher elevation. Why do you think you have higher elevation? Because of more land collision, because of the collision of the two plates, isn't it? Right. Then U-turn river courses, you all know rivers take a turn, say Namcha Barwa. Brahmaputra enters India via the U-turn river courses. So this can also be said to be an evidence of, said to be an evidence of Engfold mountains. Then parallel mountain ranges, they are talking about the impact of the two plates collisions was happening at different times of the last few millions, right? That's what you can say. At say Shivaliks was formed at one time. Before that, lesser Himalayas. Even before that, greater Himalayas. We can say that parallel mountain range is an indication of continuity of the tectonic plate movements. That we can say. Because of that, of more gradients only, we have landslides. So technically, all of them are correct. You can see this. They are Himalayas, a series of parallel ranges, highly dissected topography. You can see all the different mountain ranges here. You can see the U-shaped valleys. Here, this is the gorge. You can see also there are so much changing in the turns, though that steep gorges. You can see Brahmaputra enters India into the Namcha Barwa gorge because of the U-shaped valley here. It's because of the gorge. Right. Similarly, the same question in another way they have asked: Brahmaputra, Irrawaddy, Mekong rivers originate in Tibet, flow through narrow and parallel mountain ranges in their upper reaches. Of these rivers, Brahmaputra make a turn its course because of what? Because of the syntaxial bending of the geologically Engfold mountains. Right? So the Engfold mountains, and that is a syntaxial bending. What is syntaxial bending? So the ones which are bending like this at the edge. Now, why do Himalayas known for syntaxial bending? Nanga Parbat in Pakistan occupied Kashmir and Namcha Barwa in, remember, Nanga Parbat and both, Nanga Parbat and Namcha Barwa, both are not located in India. Technically, Nanga Parbat is located in India, but not administered, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Namcha Barwa is definitely not located in India. It is in Chinese part, that is the Tibet side. So syntaxial bending. You see these questions, there is a linkage here. Had you prepared this question in one of the UPSC exam, you would have answered this question in the next UPSC paper. That's why UPSC repetition is always there. They repeat. And these questions are basic to medium level questions, both of them. And these are conceptual in nature. I told you my logic. You should not miss one concept question, because if you know, you'll get the answer for sure right. You will not miss it. So get conceptual clarity. That is a thing. So why do you think you have syntaxial bending of Himalayas? It is because of the location. They are not as smaller location. The nature of the boundary which they are having a linkage, say the Eurasian plate and the Eurasian plate and the Indo-Australian plate, they collide in an angle, not in a straight line. Because of that angle, you are finding that syntaxial bend, right? That is the reason you have. Moving forward, examine the map which was asked. This was an old question which was asked before the 2019. So such times they used to ask some maps and try to identify the order. So the map of the Jammu and Kashmir as a state, the mountain ranges marked 1, 2, 3, 4 are respectively what? Now you know which is the northernmost mountain range, Karakoram mountain range. Had you known this as Karakoram, so then Karakoram means you are eliminating A and eliminating D. Then if you know this Karakoram, definitely 4 will not be Ladakh, no? Ladakh would be somewhere in 2 and 3. You can see that 4 would not be Ladakh. You can eliminate this. So answer automatically would be this. So Karakoram range, Ladakh range, Jaskar range, and the Pir Panjal range, through which Jammu is connected with Srinagar across it, right? So that is the thing. Karakoram, Ladakh, Jaskar, Pir Panjal. So that is the order. See, basically, had you known this common sense also, Ladakh would not be 4. So if you have eliminated, automatically you would have eliminated this. And as part of the basic maps preparation, we should know that Karakoram is the northernmost mountain range of India. You can see these are the Karakoram mountain ranges. They are part of the what? They are part of the Tibetan Himalayas. Tibetan Himalayas. Beyond the greater Himalayas. You can see the Karakoram range, the Ladakh range, the Jaskar range, and the Pir Panjal range. This picture is taken from NCERT itself. So I hope NCERT maps are very important. I hope you all of you are very well preparing well. Moving forward, see the learning for you. Identify all the things which are there in the maps. Pamir North, the Kunlun Mountains, Karakoram, Ladakh, Jaskar, Shivaliks, Nanda Devi. You can see the Annapurna, Dhaulagiri, Makalu, all these names here. Namcha Barwa, you can see it is located above India, in the above Arunachal Pradesh, definitely not as part of India, right? That is the thing. These are very, very important key things. Okay, you can see Namcha Barwa here, Brahmaputra entering into India. All these things, Patkai Boom, Naga Hills, Mizo Hills, Garo Kashi, Jaintia, these are important things. So always read the maps, read the NCERTs. Geography through maps is very, very important, my dear friends. Right. Moving forward, Nanda Devi forms a peak of which kind of mountain range? Now, where is Nanda Devi? If you know, Nanda Devi is one of the loftiest mountains part of India. It is part of the Uttarakhand. Now, technically, we are asking regional Himalayas. So, Nepal Himalayas ruled out because it is part of India. Assam Himalayas is ruled out because it is Uttarakhand, we know. Then it is the Kumaon Himalayas or Punjab Himalayas. Answer is Kumaon. B. If you see this is the regional division where you will see that between the rivers of Indus and the Satluj River, we will call it as Punjab. Between the Satluj River and the Kali River, where you will find after that Nepal, we'll call it as Kumaon. And this is where you will find Nanda Devi, right? Kumaon Himalayas. And between Kali River and River Tista, we'll call it as Nepal Himalayas. And beyond Tista until Brahmaputra, we'll call it as Assam Himalayas, right? Tista River and Dihang River or Brahmaputra, we'll call it as Assam. Kosi and Tista, we'll call it as Sikkim. We can further divide that. Nepal, Kali and Kosi, we can call it as Nepal. And the answer for this is Kumaon Himalayas, Satluj and Kali. Right. Okay. So here you can see between the Satluj and the Kali rivers, we have the long 320 kilometers Kumaon Himalayas, where the western part is called Garhwal Himalayas, eastern part is known as Kumaon Himalayas. So that is the thing. Kedarnath, Badrinath, Gangotri are also located here. That is the additional thing. Then another kind of question which they ask, valleys with state. Now you see this question, the importance of this question, even if you apply common sense, Nanda Devi, if you know, this is an important peak, you should have known it. Even in environment, you have studied Nanda Devi National Park. So I would say this is an applied question, but I expect you to learn over a period of time. Maybe not now, but I expect you to know for it. So definitely Nanda Devi National Park, if you know about it, is part of the Western Himalayas. Automatically, this would be eliminated. This would be eliminated. You are confused between B and D. Always remember, whenever you are confused between two options, attempt. That is what called proper confusion. When you are confusing between two options, then that itself is called proper confusion. So even if you don't know it, you should have applied this, right? So Kumaon Himalayas. So I would say this question is a medium. The probability of a topper getting is not high, but definitely not low. Medium to high, we can say that. Then, now match list valleys with states. Now this is another kind of question. This is a difficult question. Probability of a topper getting right might be low as well, or low to medium. Topper getting it right. Now you see how to answer. Let us know whatever you know. What do you know about Markha Valley, Sikkim, Zukav Valley, Himachal Pradesh, Sangla Valley, Jammu and Kashmir, Yamthang Valley, Nagaland. Now, if you see the names, at least you can imagine that this is definitely D could be 4 or 1 based on the names. Sangla, morely the name, there could be probability that it could be Himachal Pradesh. We don't know. We are assuming, right? It could be Sangla, the name itself is talking about something like that, right? So if you see that way, now you are calculative, guessing. So if you see that this place, answer is D. You can see A4, Marka Valley, Nagaland. Sorry, A3, Jammu and Kashmir. A3, Jammu and Kashmir. Then B4, Zukhou Valley is part of the Nagaland. Sangla Valley is part of Himachal Pradesh. See the name, it is matching. Yumthang Valley, D, it is 1. If you know one of the place, it is good. If you don't know, even if you have observed some of the major valleys as part of the Himalayas, Sangla Valley, the name sounds more like Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. So definitely I would know that C2. I will take a calculated guess. The moment you know C2, you have eliminated these two. So this is a calculated guess. The moment I said C2, then I would take a call here. Right? So this is a calculative guesswork. That is the reason why probability is a bit low here. Calculative guesswork. Had you have practiced maps, the valleys, Sangla, Himachal Pradesh is what one can derive it when you don't know. See, if you are part of this region, you would already know it. There is no point, right? So that is the thing. Sikkim, some of the important valleys. Now, what you do, homework for you. Open your atlases and check all these valleys at that particular state. Sikkim, Yumthang Valley, Chumbi Valley, Arunachal Pradesh, Dibang, Lower Dibang, Dihang Valleys, Himachal Pradesh, Bakra Nangal, Chamba, Haban, Kangra, Kasok, Kulu, Lahol, Pangi, Parvati, Pin, Sutlej, Spiti Valley, very, Sangla. This is the thing. Lahore, Spiti, very popular, beautiful places, my dear friends. You can go and see these places. And the Jammu and Kashmir, we can find Chenab, Indus, Jhelum, Kashmir, Neelam, Zozilla. All these are the important places. Right? So I hope you all have observed this. Please, many of you haven't subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe it for further videos. Please like the video and share it to your friends for further things. And do follow my Telegram channel for further updates and also getting the PDF file of the discussion. Thank you very much for watching.